Okay. All right, I'll start it.
On the air everywhere, this is New England Broadcasting.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
Hold on tight, things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
Welcome to the program. It is the Ron Van Dam Show. That's confirmed. So here we go. I don't know what's going to happen either. You don't mind if I clip my toenails during this particular program, do you? It occupies me. I don't clip my toenails enough, I've noticed. I clip my fingernails because I can see them. I haven't seen my toes in a long time. I know they're there because I've heard about them, but I'm 6'3", and to reach my toes requires paraphernalia, equipment. It's not easy to get down there. It really isn't. I have to plan. It's like a day's outing. I have to pack a lunch. And when I finally get to the bottom of my feet there where my toes are, it's exhausting, man. You short people don't know how lucky you are being short. You can just reach any part of your body very, very quickly. I have to draw schematics, graphs. I got to make plans. One of my friends told me I should get a pedicure. That way I don't have to go down there to the feet area. But I'm a little nervous about that. I understand that the massaging of the foot is a wonderful thing, just a lovely feeling. But I just don't know if I want a stranger touching my feet because I'm embarrassed about them. My nails are longer than they should be because of my infrequent visitations down there. And also, I don't know if my feet smell or not because my head's not that close to my feet and I can't tell. Sometimes I'll smell my socks and they smell fine, and then I wonder if my feet are smelling. Are we going a little too far with this? I apologize. What happened there? All I wanted to do was clip my toenail. Oh, man. Is there anybody with a fet fetish or a foot fetish? I said that wrong, didn't I? A fet fetish. A foot fetish. It's a thing. It's a real thing. Some people are just into feet. They get sexually aroused by good-looking feet, or the touching thereof, or the licking thereof. It's a thing. I think you know that, but I don't think you know how much it is. I don't understand it. I can't have a foot fetish because I can't get down to the feet. It's too much of an effort. So that's like the opposite for me. But some people like, wow. And then women wear high heels. What's up with that? Why do you do that to yourself? You think you look better with high heels? Not really. You look kind of clumsy and awkward. You look like you're a hockey player that just doesn't spend enough time off the ice. You don't walk well with high heels. You think you do, but you don't. I don't understand those high heels. Man, I don't want a high heel. Why would you do so? Why would you cram your foot into a crevice at a like a 45-degree angle? That's like not natural. Your feet aren't like that. I don't know how. And then you get home at night and you take your high heels off and you sit down like you just come out of a torture chamber. Why do you do that to you? Do you think men really care about the high heel thing? Maybe the ones with the foot fetish or the feet fetish. I don't know. Anyway, welcome to the program. This is the Ron Van Dam Show. I am that person that's in the title of the show. And I thank you for being here. Have a nice week. Bye. No, I guess there's more. I have a dog. I've had dogs all throughout my life. At one point, I had 3 dogs at once. That was a nightmare, but, not everything is my choice. I do have a dog, and my dog has teeth. And here's what I don't understand about the dog thing. A human being is supposed to brush their teeth at least twice a day. In the morning, in the evening. Some people actually do it after lunch. I think that's a bit excessive, but whatever. And yet, our dogs don't brush their teeth. They don't own toothbrushes. Of course, as the owners, I shouldn't say owners, as the willing purveyors of dog care, shouldn't we be brushing our dog's teeth every day? Yeah. Do you know what happens when your dog's teeth are not brushed or cared for? Every number of years, your veterinarian says to you, do you have like an extra $2,000-$3,000? Well, no. Why do you ask, vet? Because your dog's teeth are rotting out of their heads, and I've been telling you this for years now. So we need to knock your dog out and clean your dog's teeth and remove the rotted teeth. Okay, look. Is there a better way to do this? Can we figure out something that's a little less archaic in the maintenance of our dog's teeth? We always figure that if our dog chews on a bone or something hard, that their teeth become sparkly clean. That's kind of not the case. The chewing of those bone things does indeed scrape off some of the plaque and stuff, but it's not like, come on, man. As a human being, do you say, I don't want to brush my teeth today. I think I'll gnaw on a piece of wood. No, we know that's not going to clean our teeth. We're just going to get splinters. So why do you think that a dog can just not... Dog has a lot of saliva going on. Man, when they're panting and doing stuff and eating all that dog food crap, that dog food doesn't look very tasty. I know it has some interesting flavors to it. My dog has a filet mignon and roast beef flavored dog food. I tend to question the validity of that flavor. I've never eaten that dog food. Some people, I guess, do, but I doubt that it has the satisfaction of having a piece of filet mignon. It's just a guess. That's all. Some of the flavors of the lamb and rice. Oh, it sounds really, really nice. Lamb and rice. I don't think it's lamb and rice. I don't know. Flavored lamb and rice? I need a flavor. I have no idea. But anyways, so the dentist, my vet says, I'm going to become a dentist, says the vet, and I'm going to charge you thousands of dollars, and we're going to knock your dog out. What? Although, to tell you the truth, when I go to the dentist, I kind of prefer that I was knocked out. That wouldn't be a bad thing. Then when I wake up, my teeth are clean, and everything's wonderful. I kind of like that idea, to be honest with you. Anyway, it's very expensive to have your dog's teeth. Some people do brush their dog's teeth with a toothbrush or something that looks like that little rubber thumb thing that you put on your fingers so you don't get paper cuts. You know those things I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Why do I even bother talking to you? Why do I even bother? Anyway, you put a little bit of dog toothpaste, which sometimes is liver flavored or filet mignon and roast beef flavored. You put a little toothpaste on the brush, and some dogs really don't mind it. They kind of like it. It's not a bad idea. When you brush your teeth, you brush your dog's teeth. Some dogs don't like to have their teeth brushed. No, they don't. They kind of will take your arm off instead. Which I guess is a gnawing kind of action, which would clean their teeth anyway. I really don't know. Later on in this show, we're going to speak to a veterinarian and talk about your dog's mouth. I want to talk to you about something. What is it? Is somebody sick? Oh my God. Oh, did I lose all my money? What? Oh no, what is it? Is something missing? No, I want to talk to you about your dog's teeth. What? Yeah, your dog's teeth. Not good. It's funny how veterinarians, they have pet insurance. I've talked about this before. They have pet insurance for dogs, Very, very expensive. It's out of your pocket. It's not covered by your health insurance. Although people have tried. They've named their pets as a person and put them on their health insurance. I don't know at what point you'd be arrested for false information. I don't know if that's a good idea. I did know someone when I was a very young adult who did claim their dog as a dependent on their taxes. They're probably doing federal time now. And they also put their dog on their human health insurance policy. I know. It's a little ballsy. But I guess it works. I really don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. Speaking of not knowing anything, oh my God, let's go to the White House. This is crazy. That's the music I play when we talk about Trump, because it is a circus. There's no question about it. Well, speaking of your feet and your mouth, Trump has put his foot in his mouth again, as he does on a daily basis. George Stephanopoulos is with ABC News. I think that's all you need to know. He interviewed Trump yesterday in the Oval Office, the office that is oval, and Trump's sitting behind the desk, and George Stephanopoulos is standing next to Trump. George Stephanopoulos sounds like a Sesame Street character, doesn't it? George Stephanopoulos with ABC News there. He's a very short man, very, very short man. So Trump's sitting down in the chair behind the desk there in the Oval Office, and Stephanopoulos is standing next to him, and I could hardly see Stephanopoulos. He basically didn't clear the top of the desk. But that's a physical thing, and I don't do that kind of mocking. So anyway, Stephanopoulos is talking about the 2016 election, and he says to Trump, he says, hey, in the next election, the 2020 election, if another country came to you with information, negative information about another candidate that they had uncovered, would you report that to the FBI? And Trump says, no, but I'd certainly love that information. I'd take that information. There's nothing illegal about that. And Stephanopoulos says, well, the FBI director says it is illegal to accept information from a foreign government for election purposes, certainly. And, of course, they're talking about Russia. And Trump says, no, that's not true. The FBI director is wrong. Oh, here we go. Trump actually said, and you can Google this, it's there. Trump actually said, on the record, in his words, with his face there, Trump said, I'd happily accept information from a foreign government about any opponent that I may have. I'd happily take that information. Don, let me explain something to you. That's what the Mueller report was all about. And Don said, I was completely exonerated from the Mueller report. No collusion, no obstruction. Don, that's not what the Mueller report said. He's so freaking stupid. If any branch of government had the balls to not just impeach, but just to throw this guy into a mental ward. They have so much information. You don't need tapings from the White House like what put Nixon in trouble. Trump just says it like right in front of the camera. It's just the evidence is like in your face. It is very scary for the President of the United States running for re-election to tell other countries on camera, go on, get all the dirt you can on my opponent. I'll be happy to listen to you and take it. I'm like, wow, do you understand what you just said? Oh my God, Don. I really, the big debate about Donald Trump for decades after he's removed from the presidency and is wearing an orange jumpsuit to match his face, the big debate will be, when Trump was president, was he actually stupid or was he playing stupid? He's actually stupid. He knows nothing about what he's doing. He has no idea what the Constitution is. He hasn't read the Mueller report, the Constitution, or even fairy tales. He hasn't read anything. The only thing he can read, and not well, are prepared speeches like he gave in England. And he didn't even read that well. It just, oh man. Don't get me going. Don't you get me going. Anyway, that's your Trump update. That's actually, oh my God, it's just awful. It's just awful. I've said this so many times. I've lived through many Republican presidents. It's not that. I disagree with some of the policies. It's not that. I just think that Trump is a despicable human being, and I put another Republican in there, I'd be fine, but not him. Oh, Jesus, my God. Anyway, welcome to the program. We do have a veterinarian dentist coming in. He's going to give you a free oral exam. That sounded wrong, didn't it? Yeah, did. Sounded wrong. Anyway, that's coming up soon. And, of course, whenever we talk about animals on this show, we get a great response. Aww. That's the response that we get. It becomes a little bit annoying, that response. It really... Aww. Oh, man. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, our guest will be joining us, and we'll find everything you want to know about your dog's mouth. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad or what.
You are listening to The Ron Van Dam Show, refined entertainment for a sophisticated audience who sometimes enjoy a good fart joke.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
I'm great. Dr. Evan Anton joins us now. He's an animal expert, veterinarian, and host of Animal Planet's Evan Goes Wild, which refers to you as a veterinarian, I assume.
That is correct.
Fine, yeah. All right. You don't like to take your clothes off or anything.
No, not pulling my shirt up on that one.
Okay. I understand People Magazine actually gave you the title of Sexiest Veterinarian Alive.
Yes, they sure did.
That's crazy, man. That's maybe you should be taking maybe you should be taking your shirt off. That's probably what happened. All right.
We'll change the format of the show for season 2. How about that?
Well, watch the ratings go through the roof. Hey, it's Pet Appreciation Week, and we all love our pets. There's no question about that. I know we're discussing one thing that most of us don't think about, and that's the oral hygiene of our dogs and our keeping our pets healthy. Yeah, I brush my teeth like quite a few times a day, and I don't do that to my dog. And every once in a while I say to myself, yeah, I mean, is that significant?
No, I mean, I was going to say the exact same thing. I mean, just think about people. It's the same thing with dogs. They're prone to a lot of the same kinds of dental disease. Yeah. And most people can't or don't brush their dog's teeth every day, and that dental disease really accumulates. And so I mean, obviously, listen, if you're worried about your dog's teeth, go to your local vet. These guys are the experts. They're going to be able to help assess, the health of your dog's mouth, and then go from there. And with that might include, an anesthesia or a dental procedure under anesthesia, and a cleaning, and potential extractions or dental surgery, depending on how severe the disease is.
Yeah.
But the daily care is really what's important. And for those pet owners that can't brush, the helpful treats. I really like the Dental Life Active Fresh treats. And Purina makes these, and these have a tested blend of spirulina with honey, and that fights the source of bad breath. And from the veterinary perspective, I'll tell you what that is. It's bacteria.
Okay.
And so that really helps reduce dental disease. And on top of that, the most important and or effective way to fight it on a daily basis is that mechanical action. So when you can't brush, which is a mechanical action of brushing things off the teeth like what we do, these treats are really effective in that regard. And also, as a vet, I'll tell you, that's the next best thing you can do. If you can't brush your dog's teeth, getting them a treat like the Dental Life Active Fresh treats are super effective at that mechanical action.
All right. Now, that's when you say that you can't, it's kind of also that you just don't, because that's something you have to do mechanically with your dog. We don't do a lot of those things. The treats are certainly the easier way out.
Of course, I don't know. Even if your dog tolerates a brushing, the compliance is it's an extra thing to do. We're busy, and that's taking out more time of the day and doing this with your pet that may or may not like it. So treats are easy. They like treats. It's positive reinforcement. They're excited to get them.
It's almost as good as brushing.
It's the next best thing. Yeah, it is. I mean, that's your next best option. And listen, it's far more effective than doing nothing. It significantly reduces the source of bad breath and really slows down the progression of dental disease.
All right. Now I'm going to assume that most of my listeners don't know about this, and please give me the name again of the product.
It's Dental Life Active Fresh.
Okay.
They have the proprietary blend of spirulina and honey, which is, again, it's effective at fighting bad breath at the source.
Excellent. Well, good. That was worth the money just talking to you about that. But most of us, when we go to the vet, it comes to the point where we're going to have to anesthetize your dog, and we're going to have to put the dog out and do things, and you can pick the dog up later today, and it's very expensive. It's over $1,000. I mean, I have a very good vet, but they don't really impose upon me to brush the dog's teeth every day. So yeah, it just comes to that. So that's very important, very expensive, and very not healthy for your dog. Okay. Like in human beings, when your mouth goes sour and your teeth go bad, that can cause great disease throughout your body. Is it the same for dogs?
Technically, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it's common, but absolutely. When you have significant dental disease, that can make dogs at risk for having infections spread further into the face or into the jaw, even other parts of the body like the liver. Okay. And, dogs even with heart murmurs, if they have advanced dental disease, they're prone to something called endocarditis. Yeah. And that's an infection inside the heart. And so, I mean, that's really getting deep into the physiology of potential worst case scenarios, and they are rare. But the dental disease, even just where it lays in the mouth, that can cause pain, and that infection is not healthy for your pet. No. And it can lead to those other issues. Okay. Now, is it a falsehood that when dogs chew hard things like bones and things like that they're actually cleaning their teeth in the process? Is that true or not true? No, that's a really good point to bring up. So, yes, chewing on harder objects is effective at slowing down dental disease. And it's that mechanical action. It goes down to what we were talking about earlier, like with brushing the teeth and the treats. It's the same kind of thing. You do have to be careful, though. So when giving dogs hard things to chew on, I always give the kneecap rule. And that is, if you bang that object on your kneecap and it's painful, it's probably too hard for your dog's teeth. Because some of those, like antlers and certain bones, and even some of the synthetic stuff, it can lead to dogs fracturing their teeth, and then that can cause other issues when it comes to dental health. Okay. Can I ask you one thing off of the dental health category here? Yeah. Dog foods, the canned food, that kind of thing. Should we be staying with American brands? I mean, listen, when it comes down to dog food, a lot of the American brands, and Purina makes dog food too, and their quality dog food is good stuff. I mean, a lot of science goes behind it. It has all the macro and micronutrients your dog needs, and it's a full nutritious diet. All my pets are eating that, and it's the easiest thing too. It's so easy; you don't have to think about it. And there's a lot of trends right now in the dog food world and the pet food world.
Okay.
And a lot of those things just aren't true or necessary for your pet. And I mean, for me, it's just practical and easy, and it's something I can trust when it comes down to their, everyday nutrition.
Hey, if you do another tour, I'd love to hear about dog foods, because now dog foods are like people food, like no wheat, no soy, gluten-free. I don't know if that's necessary for my dog or not.
No, I mean, well, look at most people. Most people tolerate grains just fine, and so do dogs. So grain-free is not necessary by far, and grains have benefits too.
Yeah.
And then, most dogs tolerate, a lot of these things that are in commercial dog food or that are even in people's diets. Listen, I'm not saying you have to feed your dog people's food, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just,
I got you.
All those trends aren't necessary, they're trends,
so
you just have to be careful.
That's what I thought. Okay, again, where I go for more information?
The best place to go is Purina.com/dental life, and that's one L, so it looks like Denta Life.
Perfect.
And then you can just Google Purina Dental Life, and they'll have those treats. And again, they have that proprietary blend, the spirulina and honey. Nobody else has that. Nobody else makes that. And it's tested and effective at fighting bad breath at the source.
Great. Dr. Evan Anton, thank you so much. Evan goes wild, and he does. Thanks so much for your time today.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Are you into astrology? Not astronomy, astrology. The various signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, keep off the grass, those signs. A lot of people actually look up their daily horoscopes, to see what's going to happen to them or in which directions the stars tell them to go. And we're no exception.
Greetings, fellow planet travelers. Kip Starchild here with your horoscope scape for the month. Let's see what the stars have in store for you. Aquarius, there are just 2 words for your month ahead: regrettable tattoos. Pisces, remember that when one door closes, another one opens. Usually. You probably shouldn't stand around waiting. You could try knocking politely, but... yeah. Aries, no one wants to get hit by falling space junk, but you should probably get used to the idea. Taurus, new friends and a new outlook on life are coming your way, thanks to a blow to the skull and subsequent amnesia. Gemini, get out of that bad relationship you're in, because the bad part? Yeah, that would be you. Cancer, keep in mind that naked midnight spearfishing during a thunderstorm only sounds like a good idea when you're really drunk and should probably be taken home instead. Leo, here are your 2 words for the month: lengthy trial. Oh, and 2 more: concurrent sentences. Virgo, just when it looks like things are about as bad as it gets, get ready to discover that you are wrong. Libra, a modeling opportunity is coming your way this month. Looks like you'll be the before picture for either weight loss or hair restoration, or toe fungus removal. Possibly all 3. Scorpio, change your travel plans soon. The stars are a little clear on exactly why, but apparently everyone in Taiwan hates you. Sagittarius, you're going viral this month, but a hearty dose of antibiotics should clear that right up in no time. Capricorn, you will soon hear from an old flame. Considering your track record, it will probably be about bail money or muling one more load of coke over the border, but just see where that goes. Why not? That's your horoscope scape for the month. I'm Kip Starchild. Until next time, peace.
Wow. That was so mellow. I'm not into astrology, I'm into the music. I'm into the background music. So relaxing. We're out of time for today. Hey, on tomorrow's program, Dan Abrams will be my guest. I don't know if you know who he is. Dan Abrams, I used to talk to him all the time. He was from Court TV. Way back, the O.J. Simpson trials, I was doing a Boston Providence radio station. I was doing their morning show, 4 hours every weekday morning. Yeah, I know. And during the O.J. Simpson trial, we had attorney David Casella, a co-host with me because he was an attorney, and we were talking about the O.J. Simpson trial. It was a long daily trial. And Dan Abrams was pretty much the head honcho there at Court TV. And we spoke to him on a regular basis. All these years later, we hook up again. He'll be joining me tomorrow. He's written a new book about a civil trial that Teddy Roosevelt went through, oddly enough. So we'll talk to him. He is also the host of Live PD, which is on Arts and Entertainment Network. It is the highest rated show on weekends. Live PD. It's like Cops, but it's like live. They have cameras in, I believe, 8 different police departments across the country, and they go to things as they're happening. It's very, very exciting. He joins us tomorrow. So, my time is up for today, and I will be back tomorrow with the brand new show. Until then, I do wish you peace.